Welcome to Tech Insight ED, where digital tech meets marketing mastery.
Give
In
you a quick and
PowerPoint,
easy way
themes
to
give you
change
a
the
quick
design
and
of your
easy way to
presentation.
change the design of
They
your
control your
presentation.
primary color palette,
They control your primary color palette,
basic fonts,
slide layout,
layout,
and other important elements. In this example, we're already using the default theme, which includes simple text on a plain white background. If we simply switch to a different theme, we can change the overall look of the presentation instantly.
To get started, go to the Design tab.
Go to the Design
then
tab,
mouse over the options in the Themes gallery for a preview. As you can see, the background and the theme elements I've used are changing, including the fonts, the colors, even the arrangement of the slide. You can also click the arrow in the bottom right corner to see all of the themes at once. Let's see.
I think this one looks nice and simple. To apply a theme, all you have to do is click the thumbnail, and the change will take effect immediately.
Now every slide has been given a fresh new look,
including the picture slide here.
Another interesting thing about
themes
is the fact that each one uses its own set of slide layouts. These layouts control the way your content is arranged,
so the effect can be pretty dramatic.
If we go back to the gallery, for example,
and switch to a different theme,
you can see how easy it is to completely change the look of your presentation. Why don't we go with this one?
You can even try a different version of your current theme using the variants on the right.
Just mouse over the options for a
preview.
I think this feature is really neat because it lets you change your color scheme and fonts without giving up the
overall look of the design. Keep in mind, trying out different themes like this will only work if you take advantage of what they have to offer. That means sticking to the built-in slide layouts and using theme elements whenever possible.
Let's take a look at what happens if I change my title text to a non-theme color. We'll go with the dark red here at the bottom of the menu. I'm also going to change this to a non-theme
font at this point.
If we go back to the Design tab and choose a different theme,
you'll see that the text is going to keep the formatting I applied no matter what, even if it doesn't work well with the design now. This doesn't mean you shouldn't use non-theme elements in your presentation. It's just good to know how they work so you can use them to your advantage. If you don't like the way your changes have turned out,
all you have to do is go to the Home tab.
Click the Reset command, and PowerPoint will reset your current slide to the default. Themes are a great option for creating consistent, professional-looking presentations, even if you don't have much experience as a designer. They're easy to use and can be changed at any time, so don't be afraid to experiment.
Presentation that had
Have you ever seen a presentation that had special effects between each slide?
You've probably seen transitions in action. A transition can be as simple as fading from one slide to the next, or it can be a lot more flashy, like this animation of a bird. You can create all kinds of effects using the options on the Transitions tab.
Start by selecting one of your slides, then click the arrow here to view all of your choices
at once. Transitions are divided into three categories depending on the type of effect they use.
The first category is subtle,
followed by exciting, where you'll find more complex animations. And finally, there's dynamic content, which will affect only the content on your slides. This might include text and images, for example, but not necessarily the background. Generally speaking, we wouldn't recommend using too many transitions from the exciting category.
Sure, they look a lot more interesting than the subtle or dynamic ones, but adding too many can make your presentation look unprofessional and frankly a little silly.
Use the moderation, however, they can add a nice touch between important slides. Let's change this transition back to a subtle option.
How about push? Push to play a transition again. All you have to do is click the preview command on the ribbon, or the tiny star that appears next to the slide.
If you change your mind, you can easily remove the transition by going back to the menu
by going back to the menu
None in the
and
top
choosing
left
None
corner.
in the top left corner.
I do like this transition,
so I'm going to leave it applied.
I would like to play with the timing,
I would like to play with
some
the
of the
timing,
other
though,
options over here on
and
the
some
right.
of the other options
For
over
example,
here on the right.
you can quickly
For
customize
example,
the look of a
you can quickly
transition by
customize the look of the
customizing its
transition
effects.
by customizing
Click the
its
Effect
effects.
Options command
Click the
and
Effect
choose the
Options
one you
command
want from the menu.
and choose the one you
These
want
options
from the
will
menu.
vary
These
depending
options
on
will
how the
vary
transition
depending on
works.
how the transition
But
works.
in this example, we'll
But in
select
this example,
from
we'll
left,
select from left, and now the slide appears from
and now
the
the
left
slide
side
appears from
instead
the
of the
left
bottom.
side instead of the bottom. The duration field lets you decide how long the transition will take. So if we change the length from 1 second to a half second, or 0.5 in this case,
it'll cut the time in half.
It'll cut
and
the time in half, and the transition will
faster.
happen a lot faster. You can even add a sound to a transition using the drop-down menu here. Just click the one you want, and you'll hear what it sounds like the next time you play through your presentation.
Again,
we recommend a more subtle approach here. Adding a sound between every slide could easily become overwhelming or even annoying for your audience when presenting the slideshow.
Like complicated transitions, sounds are really best used in moderation.
I'd also like to show you the options under Advanced Slide. Here you can set your slides to advance automatically without having to click your mouse. This is primarily used for presentations that are going to be left unattended. For example, in the background at a special event or at a trade show booth or kiosk. To set the current slide to advance automatically, uncheck the box next to on mouse click. Then check the box next to After.
In the After field,
type the amount of time you want the slide to be displayed. In this example, we'll set it to advance automatically after 1 minute and 15 seconds. At this point, you can select another slide and repeat the process until all your slides have the transitions you want. Or you can use the Apply to All command if you want your presentation to be completely uniform. This will take all the settings you see here, including the timings and the transition effects, and apply them to every slide in the presentation. Let's go back to the previous slide and see how this transition looks in full presentation view. Okay, great. I think I'll apply the same effect to some of my other slides later on. The best way to learn about transitions is just to practice. So try using some with your own presentations.
Like, share, and subscribe for more educating content like this.